I have seen a lot of videos in the pagan YouTube community about dealing with being an empath and just how many of us there really are out there. And this would be a VR to judedirect. A while back, she was doing a list of, and these are my notes here, she was doing a list of, I think it was 30 traits that most empaths fall into. So I wrote them down in no particular order. And let's see, and I think she said if you have 10 or more, you are truly, truly an empath. So here's, we'll call this point number, actually I think this might have been point 30 or something. Anyway, so intolerant to narcissism and egotistical people. I can be, but not all the time. It really depends on the situation. Able to feel days of the week and feeling a collective vibe. The whole Borg mentality. Yes, I would have to say more so when I was younger than I am now. I have kind of really become a hermit in the last couple of years, so that's not as strong an element in me as it used to be. Will not buy pre-owned items because of past energies. Yes and no. So that was 1, 2, 3. Number 4. Sense the energy of food and therefore become a vegan or vegetarian. Well, given I have been a vegetarian now for almost coming up 15 years, yeah, I have to say back in the day I can remember feeling certain emotions from food, like chicken especially, for whatever bizarre reason. There was something about the chicken. But that's not why I became a vegetarian. No, that's a different story altogether. I guess this would be number 5. Can be moody, aloft, shy, unable to hide real emotions. Ding, 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 ding. I would never make it as an actor. I tried. It didn't work. I couldn't do it. No. Shy, I can be. You'd never know it from the way I'm leaning over into the camera, but next point. Abhors clutter because it makes an empath feel weighed down and blocks the flow of energy. Well, I'm a very messy person. More than one family member has, over the years, threatened to send me to that hoarders show. Next point. Loves to daydream. An empath can stare off for hours. Well, yeah. I am a writer, so that kind of, I don't know if you want to consider that an empathic trait or just the fact that I am a writer and I'm constantly working out storylines. So that's next point. Finds routine, rules, or control debilitating. Yes. There are a couple of daily routines that, like the way I check my emails and that kind of thing, but other than that, I kind of terrible at deadlines, and I'm terrible at it. Prone to be overweight without overeating, as weight is considered a shield to other energies. You consider that? Yes. Next point. Excellent listener. Will only talk about themselves to those that they trust, but love to hear others' lives. yes and no. I love hearing about other people. I love documentaries. I love biographies. I love going around YouTube and watching other people's stuff. But at the same time, I love to talk. I love to hear the sound of my own voice. Next point. Gets bored or distracted easily. Oh, look. Air. Take that as a yes. Finds it impossible to do stuff they do not enjoy. Oh, 100%. Yes, 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 yes. That is so true. That's probably one of the most true so far on this list for me. Strives for truth. Anything untrue feels plain wrong. Yep. I hate liars. And again, this will come back to the reason why I just didn't make it as an actor, or for that matter, able to stand being around actors for too much. Which is ironic given how many actors I've actually dated and how many of my friends ended up being actors over the years. Huh. Next point. Always looking for answers or knowledge. If they have a knowing of something, they will look for confirmation. 100% yes on that. I am constantly trying to be Sherlock Holmes, really. Next point. Likes adventure, freedom, and travel. Empaths are free spirits. That kind of sounds like the no rules thing, so I would have to say yes. I don't get to travel the way I would like to because of health reasons, but addictive personality to block out emotions of others. Ooh, yeah. I'm a bit of a shopper. I will overspend. Drawn to healing, holistic therapies, and all things metaphysical. Anything of supernatural is of interest. I don't know about the healing as far as being interested in healing stuff, but because of my health issues, I'm in hospitals all the time. Actually, I'm going to rephrase that. I'm in X-ray departments and fracture clinics all the time. But yeah, the metaphysical and supernatural definitely has been a part of my life, my entire life. They are creative people. Well, as I said, I am a writer, and I used to paint, and I used to be in television. So yes, creative. Love of nature and animals. Yeah. I haven't had a pet in a few years, but yeah. I am a city to the next one. The need for solitude. An empath will go stir crazy if they don't have time alone. As I said, I've become a hermit in the last couple of years, so that's self-explanatory. Pains. I've had that happen all the time. I've had moments where I've been like, something will start to hurt, and I'll be like, okay, who am I, connecting to? Is that my pain? That's not my pain. I didn't do anything physically to get that pain, so it must be somebody connected to me somehow, some way, digestive disorder, lower back issues. The solar plex chakra is the seat of emotions and the feelings of incoming energies of others. You'll feel it. Yes, 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 yes. I feel like I should be Daniel Bryan. Yes, yes. Oh, come on, you knew there had to be some wrestling stuff in there somewhere. Digestive disorders, yes, I have acid reflux. Lower back pain, I have, or back issues, I have 3 crushed vertebrae in my lower back. Feeling the incoming energies of others all the time. Always looking out for the underdog. No, I have to say that is the one thing that is a no for me. who offload their problems on you, tell you they're, let me try that one again. Others will want to offload their problems on you till you're so loaded with their issues, they feel like you've taken them on as your own. Yeah. I've had a few people in the past who their sob stories became interwoven dramas in my life. Uninvited and unwillingly. The next comment, or the next point I should say, constantly tired. Empaths get drained of energy from having too much from others that don't, okay, I can't read my own handwriting, don't worry about this. Constantly tired. Yes, I have nights where I can get a really great night's sleep and I will wake up and think that I hadn't had any sleep at all. I am exhausted constantly. And there's no medical reason for it. I've had every test known. Knowing empaths just know stuff. Going beyond basic intuition. Yes. I have unwittingly told people, I told one couple they were pregnant before the woman had informed her husband. That's can't handle being in public places because other people's energies are overwhelming. Yes. I find I don't like going to the mall anymore. I don't like going to the movies at night. If I go to the movies, I tend to go to a matinee when there's like nobody around, when they've just opened the building and it's just me and the staff. That way other people's energies don't bother me. Like I said, I've basically become a hermit the last few years because I can't handle. Lots of times I stay away from Facebook and Twitter and all that because there's just too much of a rush on the internet of energies, and that's another topic for another time. Feeling others' emotions and taking them on as their own, which can make you feel closed off or far away, and can tell when someone is having a bad day or negative energy or negative thoughts directed towards them. I have times where I will start to feel anxious or angry or something, and there's absolutely no reason for it. And 5 minutes later, I will hear my neighbors yelling and screaming at each other, throwing stuff around at each other. So, yes. Can't handle violence on TV or the news. Yes and no. I stopped watching the news about 10 years ago just because it was so damn depressing. I used to be such a horror film fan, but the last few years I no longer have the stomach for it, and I literally mean that. I no longer have the stomach to watch really gory horror films. I have a problem sometimes. And you can tell if someone is lying. Yes, I can. And sometimes that causes issues in the relationship. Lots of times I have stopped hanging out with a person or stopped talking to a person because they're a lying bucket of drink of videos. So, but again, this is a VR for judedirect. I'm Artist Blood, Creeping Screens.